of the week for our cruise giveaway to the, is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
It's both.
Is it both?
I say Caribbean.
I say Caribbean. What do you say?
I say a cruise.
Well, that's what they're doing. They're giving away a cruise.
Say a relaxing cruise.
Okay, so this Mother's Day weekend, you wanted to do a story on, let me guess, animals.
Oh my goodness, yes. Last year I did the pregnant elephant out at the zoo.
That was
Remember that? The ultrasound.
Yes.
And so this year I went to the TWRC and looked at some of the babies that are falling out of trees.
Explain what TWRC is.
It's Texas, I knew you were going to ask me that. Texas Rehabilitation Coalition.
Texas Wildlife
Rehabilitation Coalition.
Okay, now this is the place where you can take animals that are hurt.
Yes.
Okay.
If they're hurt, if you find an animal that's fallen out of a tree, and first of all, you're supposed to let the mama find it before you just snatch it out of the, the backyard. Okay. While I was there, we saw a little mourning dove that was about the size of a thimble, and that somebody had brought in, and we also saw a bird with a broken leg.
Okay, but how does it work? Do you have to pay to drop the animals off?
Well, you can donate. They need some money. They need some volunteers. They need a lot of things to help them out. But anyway, since it is Mother's Day, and you're a mother, and I'm sort of a mother with animals, I decided to go over to the TWRC and take a look and find out what it's all about. The annual wildlife baby boom is here. You got rabbits and squirrels, opossums, raccoons, and baby birds. And you'll find them in your attic and in your garage and in your backyard. So, what to do and why? Well, Rosalind Eva knows because she's the TWRC director. And who's your little pal here?
This is a little raccoon that a rescuer found. It was abandoned by its mother. And we tell rescuers to make every attempt to reunite the baby with its mother.
In other words, don't take it and bring it over here immediately.
Exactly. And it takes several hours, not just a few minutes. So make every attempt to find the mother, and you can get a laundry basket and put it on top of the baby and put a brick on top and wait several hours and make sure that the mother is not coming back, and then you can bring it to us.
Okay, what you got here?
We have some little rabbits, and we have to be very quiet because they're high-stress animals.
Now, can you pick them up if you find one?
Well,
or
it's
should you
just
leave
not
those
to
as well?
disturb the nest, because a lot of people think when they come upon a nest that that the nest has been abandoned. But that's not so, because the mother only comes to feed them 2 or 3 times a day. So what you can do is you can sprinkle flour around the perimeter of the nest and wait at least 24 hours. And if the flour has not been disturbed, well, then it means that something has happened to the mom, and then you bring them in.
Opossums. I had brought you opossums before. They were smaller than this even.
Yeah, these little guys are precious.
Now, one of them's a runner. Do we have the runner?
We need to just hold tightly to this little guy. These little guys live in the mom's pouch for 2 months, and then when they're about 3 or 4 inches long, they ride on the mom's back. So if one falls off, indeed he is abandoned if you see them running around alone. Now, if they're longer than 7 inches, not counting the tail, they're old enough to be on their own. People are afraid of these guys, but they're harmless. They eat roaches. They're actually good to have in your backyard.
Okay.
Okay, here we have some squirrels.
Now, these are just regular squirrels?
Yeah, these are just regular little squirrels.
Oh.
See the little baby? We find a lot of these on the ground.
Fell out of the tree.
Yeah.
Or did a little cat kind of...
Now, sometimes when you find these on the ground, the incident has just happened, and you'll hear the mother up, chattering away, or, if there's roofers and the nest has been disturbed, and the mother has been separated from the babies, you make every attempt to reunite the mother with the baby.
All right, we're going to take a look at the bird area right now. Now, Rosalind, we're in the baby bird room, and what happened to our little friend?
Well, this little guy came in because he has a broken leg, and we have over 2,000 birds in our baby bird program, and one of the major reasons they come in is because of cat attacks.
Okay, now if I'm in my backyard and I'm seeing all these little baby birds back here, how do I know that it's not just learning to fly, or if it's just falling out of the nest?
Well, if it's feathered like this guy and has a little short tail, it should be on the ground. It will not stay in a nest.
Okay.
It's the natural progression for the bird to be on the ground following the parent around.
All right. Since Texas Wildlife Rehabilitation Coalition handles about 5,500 animals each year, they need some help. They sure could use more volunteers, professional services, printing services, and money. Now, they can be contacted at 713-468-8972 or on the web at twrc-houston.org.
Don't go away, because when we come back, where the winner of our $100,000 wedding is going on their honeymoon, plus how you can enter our cruise for 2 to the Caribbean. So don't go away. Congratulations to the American Cancer Society for raising $1.3 million at this year's Cattle Barons Ball. This was the 20th anniversary of the popular gala held at the George R. Ranch. Over 2,100 patrons attended, and thanks to ball chairs Steph Levy, Patty Murphy, and Melinda Overstreet, everything went off effortlessly. Hometown boy Clay Walker rocked the house, and all of the proceeds from the night's fundraiser goes towards cancer research. Yeehaw!
Well, folks, as you know, we gave away a wedding, and the blushing bride is here, Chanterelle, along with Iva Carrasco. She's with HoustonBridalNetwork.com. HoustonBridalNetwork.com is actually the people that put together this enormous wedding.
Yes, but we couldn't have done it without all of our major sponsors and vendors, including the Barbados trip, where Chanterelle and Desmond will be able to have their own personal limo driver for a whole week. They're going to be staying at the Almond Resort, and it would be Delta Airlines that would be flying them all the way to Barbados. And they're staying at the Almond Resort, which is a 5-star hotel. They're going to have 5-course meals. They're going to have...
I'm just like, wow, this is great.
They're going to have it all. They are going to be treated like the royal king and queen that they are.
Oh, that is awesome. Are you getting excited? We're 2 weeks away from your big day.
Excited. I'm trying to just go day by day and take it all in and just digest it, but it's wild.
Okay, Ivan, let me go back to Houston Bridal Network real quick, because again, you guys have just been instrumental in getting all these donations together for Chanterelle and Desmond. You guys also have a new website.
Oh gosh, and we are so excited about it. We have a new travel section where brides can go online, book their whole honeymoon getaway. They can also go to our different magazines that we sponsor. They can flip through the pages. It is hot.
All right, girls, 2 weeks left. What's the website, Iva?
HoustonBridalNetwork.com.
And again, folks, you can always go to HoustonBridalNetwork.com, because there's a world of information. Thanks, and we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
And here's your chance to enter our cruise away to the Caribbean for 2, thanks to SureCruise.com. Now, all you have to do is watch Wild About Houston each week, and when you see the cruising word of the week appear on screen, either send us a postcard with your name, address, phone number, age, and the cruising word to Cruise Away to the Caribbean, care of Channel 55 The Tube, 7026 Old Katy Road, Houston, Texas 77024. Or email us the same information to wild@55thetube.com. 1 entry per week per household, and we'll announce the winner on June 8th. Well, we're out of time for today's show. If you have questions, comments, ideas, anything, please email me at wild@55thetube. I'd like to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Lara's clothing provided by It's All About You.